In this video, I'll be walking through a solution to the 2018 district problem number 10 called maths. In this problem, we are going to be taking in a string of characters, um, in particular alphanumeric string, so letters and numbers, and returning or printing out the corresponding phonetic alphabet for that. So A, B, C becomes Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. So we're given the phonetic alphabet over here in a table. One thing I want to point out, it says we have alphanumeric strings, which means alphabet and numbers. So they include this decimal and this stop, but it actually won't be included in any of the inputs. So, um, so we've got our phonetic alphabet. The idea is we want to translate a letter A into a word alpha. And this is a great chance to use something called a hash map. There's no real good reason why, alpha, we can say A is 0, but then that doesn't help us when we actually get to the number 0. So we can't really, an array would be difficult to use here because it's not going to be, 0, 1, 2, 3 at some point. It's much easier if we just go ahead and say, you know what, A is going to be alpha, B is going to be bravo, and so on. So that's going to be the majority of our time on this problem is just typing that in. Okay, so I've got my code here, but before I even make my scanner really, I'm going to go ahead and make my hash map. So this particular hash map is going to be mapping a string to a string. Now, it could be a character to a string, doesn't really matter. In this case, doesn't matter. So I'm just going to say that, and I'm going to call that ph for the phonetic alphabet. Equals new hash map string to string. Parentheses. All right. So to put things into our hash map, we use the put method. So ph.put. We want to map the letter A to the word alpha. Okay, now we're going to do that over and over and over. So I'm just going to highlight that line. Let's see, we've got B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is what we've got to do. This is where being a sort of a fast typer might come in handy. So B is going to be Bravo. C is going to be Charlie. D is Delta. E is Echo. F is Foxtrot. G is Golf. H is Hotel. I said H and I typed in G. I is India. J is Juliet. K is Kilo. L is Lima. M is Mike. N is November. O is Oscar. P is Papa. Q is Quebec. R is Romeo. S is Sierra. T is Tango. U is Uniform. V is Victor. W is Whiskey. X is X-ray. Notice the lowercase r on the ray. Y is Yankee. Z is Zulu. 0 is 0, 1 is 1, 2 is 2, spelled T-O-O, I think. So I'm going to double check that. Yeah. 3 is tree, 4 is 4, 5 is fife, 6 is 6, 7 is 7, 8 is 8, and 9 is 9er. All right, so we've got our hash map with all the values. That took a little while. So now it's a matter of reading in. We want to read in values. We don't know how many values we're going to have. So I'm going to read in each value. So we're going to say while in dot has next. I want to do a string. I don't know, message equals in dot next. And then we don't actually know how many characters are going to be read in, so we want to go through and get one at a time. So I'll use substring for that. So I'm going to say for and I equals 0. I is less than message dot length. I plus plus. I want to get the substrings. I'm going to say message dot substring from I to I plus 1. So let's see here. And I want to, I'm going to go ahead and put that into a temporary variable. I'm just going to say string C for the character right there, right? So then I want to get that value out of my hash map and put it into my output. So I do need an output. So I'm going to go ahead and make a string called output. It's an empty string. And then I'm going to say output plus equals ph.get C. So that's going to get Thor or Sierra. And then I want to put a space after that. So I'm going to put a C space. That way there's spaces in between. And then after that loop is finished, I want to go ahead and do an out.println output. And that might do what I want. Go ahead and clear my output down here. And let's go ahead and unlock this and run the code. See what it looks like. All right, so Alpha Bravo Charlie. Okay, so let's look at max that out and just compare Alpha Bravo Charlie, Delta Bravo Delta 755. Cool. Tango Uniform Victor 59er, Forward Foxtrot Golf. Okay, that looks like that's working. So vast majority of that code was just typing in the hash map, and then this is the code doing the actual work down here. So that should be good. Thank you.